Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing a deck called Sack and Crack Big Boys, which essentially is a fling deck where you put out big dudes and then you just pick them up and throw them at people's heads. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host. Check out my more artistic videos over at onlyfans.com. Dr. Yukon Suck It. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much. Yukon Suck It. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub, posted there by Rizzo, and it's called Sack and Crack Big Boys, with capital big, capital boys. You paid for the old caps package there. And I got to say that, this is a fling deck, like from the olden days. And it was fun. It was super cool, and I'm looking forward to whatever we're going to end up doing today. I've already played it a couple times, and I think this thing's got the chops. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit about what the deck shall do, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. So let me just show you what we got going on here. We've got this guy is like an 18-6, so big guy, right? We got 8-4, big guy. This guy, 6-6, big guy. 6-6, 6-4. All of your dudes are just incredible Hulk-sized cards there. Relatively cheap. What else do we got? We got Halana, Alena, who makes your guys bigger. We've got the Skullspore Nexus that doubles your target creature's power till the end of the turn. Wait, we're just getting a recurring theme here. Fight Rigging, which makes your guy bigger every single turn by one, as well as pulling guys out that you can find in the top 5 and then throwing them in there for free, right? And so you could play this with these two guys just right by turn 4. You'd be throwing potentially a Yargle and Multani out. Then we got the last two guys. What are they? It was a Pyrrhic Blast, which you sacrifice a creature. Basically, it's fling, right? And you deal damage equal to the sacrificed creature's power to any target, and you draw a card. So yeah, you get out like Yargle, and then you for free, and for 4, then you throw it at him doing 18 points of damage. Now, you could pump it as well. It'd be 36, man. 36. What does this guy do? Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to another target, and then you sacrifice it. So it's the same thing. Fling, right? So you got flings for 4, you got flings for 1. You get ready to do it. So you just get your guys out, go to town, hopefully get them below 18, and then throw your dudes at their faces, hopefully winning the game. And pretty much that's it. You got the muscle, just nobody can block a fling. That's pretty much it. All right, so let's get out and do some damage. But before we do, let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. All right, we're playing against scoutchande. All right, we got 3 mana this time. That's good. Those two, we can definitely get some stuff going. All right, so let's see. What do we want to do? Fight rigging first? Now, I'm going to go ahead and put out Shakedown Heavy. Hopefully, they won't just kill him. But you never know. Apparently he just went ahead and killed him. Alright, we can just pay for our guys at this point. And you're trying to do poison on me, aren't you? That's exactly what it's all about. Poison counter, poison counter. I got a Quake-Mole. I got a Quake-Mole there. I got 2 mana left. Hopefully I can get rid of any counterspells he's trying to do against me. That is very disappointing. Alright, so he's just going to bet that he can take me out in less than 2 turns, essentially. You always start chumping. Yeah, there you go. I guess that's the thing. What do we got? 5. This is 6 for this guy. Alright, I'm going to Archfiend it. Any target. Alright, so we could do Yargle and then Pyrrhic Blast, potentially. Or we could just finish the game off on this next turn if he doesn't kill it. Alright, here's another. I just need 1 turn, man. 1 turn with that guy out. I mean, I'm at 6. You just have to give me 4 poison counters this turn. That's not too hard for something like you. There's number 7. Eight and 9. Oh, just 8. Okay, cool for me. There we go. Suck it, suckerfish. -12. In your face, you poisonous leech. Victory! And we're playing against Enough. All right, 2. Hope you can pick up a 3rd and a 4th mana. There's number 3. I almost want to take a mana. I'll take Yargle. And we didn't get the mana we were looking for. That is disappointing. Yeah, let's put this guy out. Because that's the kind of thing you could do with adventures. Alright, we need a 4th mana badly. There we go. Alright, we got some sweet-ass guys. Of course, we have zero ability to throw them. But we do have, what, 27 life right there? For the taking. And if he wants to live, he's got to sit back there as a defender. Don't have any trample. We get the right card, we can just kill him straight out. What are we doing here? You give your own guy. I'd have to block with both my guys. Do I really care? Alright, there you go. You got 2 treasures. That was the right card. That was totally the right card. Boom, boom! Goes the room. Alright, pin against Jack's boss, 2007. Three mana, but everything costs 4. I don't particularly care for that. That is slow. So we're going slow, let's go super slow. Alright, this guy's playing Simic super slow, so good for us. There's 3. Next turn, you actually play something. Alright, now your Topiary Stomper, not as great. Pyrrhic Blast only does sacrifice creatures power. I mean, if we can keep our guys out without them being killed, we can do fairly well. All in, come on, you can do it. All right, let's go for the other Archfiend while we got a ticking time clock on ourselves. And we're good. All right, he's put back in. He wants to crack that open. That thing's got reach. We're going to have to throw it at some point. He's got one card left. I don't know what he's going to plan on doing here. Alright, put this out. Let's Archfiend it. That leaves us with 2. I'm gonna use it. Let's just leave it. With 1 more mana, we could do a lot of cool things on the next turn. But we're gonna have to Pyrrhic Blast one of the Archfiends across the board here. Man, it doesn't matter really. If you think I can, as long as I can get one guy across, that guy lives, then I can kill you with it. You just don't know it yet. All right, man, you're running out. Great, you got your own. All right, kill one off. That's totally fine. The other guys reached out, so yeah, I got this. You just don't know yet. And we win! There we go. That guy was kind of painfully thinking too much about stuff. He needed to die sooner. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Oghairynavel. 4 mana. Alright, cool. Combo. Can't do anything until 3. Opponent's going first. We're coming at this slow. This guy's playing anything super aggro. We shall be dead before we put our first card out. Non-mana, that is. Eat up, Cubert. Please tell me I'm not playing against Dimir Toxic again. Oh, zombies. That's a fun, refreshing one to go back to. Alright, hopefully we keep this guy alive. He just doesn't do a creature kill on it. He's touching it too much. He really wants to just kill it. I don't know what he's taking his time doing, though. It gives me hope for every second that goes by. You seem like we were way too much thinking about things there. Totes, my goats, right there. All in. Alright, 13. Let's hold it back. This is a sorcery. We can kill him next turn. if he chooses not to block. All right, I'm feeling really good. I'm feeling really good here. Don't harsh my mellow. Yeah, okay, whatever, man. I'm totally fine with that. Let's go in for the kill. Let's throw it across right there. There we go. All in. And right to the face. There we go. Boom, boom. Goes the room. And it was stressful. Victory. And we're playing against Zylorn. Zylorn. Keep. All right, we got the combo. Now we just need the time. I always feel like fight rigging for land just so we can get Halana on the lot. Oh, you don't need it. We're good to go. All right, I'm going to put out fight rigging first. You focus on your little stuff. That's, well, see, what am I going to see here? The end of Halana and Alena. You going to read every card I got? Because you know what's coming out next turn. It's definitely a shakedown. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, it's got to be a shakedown heavy. Gotsta. Welcome to the board. So now I got to chew my way through 21 life, though. Alright, then it's called Pump Up Playing Alena, who then pumps up on the Archfiend, and all in. You gonna give me back my, Nope, you're not. You're just gonna take the damage. You're at 13. I gotta just chill. Maybe you won't recognize I have reach. That would be funny. All right, pump. All right, you got to block with that. Good for you. He's up to 14. I could just kill him now, right? Do I have red over here? 12. And we win. Dun 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 dun! Victory! Alright, so we are with Sack and Crack Big Boys, which is a fantastic name. Thank you, Rizzo. Rizzo, I swear I played against you before. Yeah, this was a great deck. I really enjoyed playing with it. You know, it's one of those where you get a bunch of really big guys out. You know, it really wasn't hard to do it. Really wise because you take a look at it. These guys are all 4. That's not bad at all. is like what we're doing. And these guys are 3, you know? So what we're doing is we're playing with those really powerful guys that have cheap mana and just going to town on them. Sorry, I got some hiccups there. Yargle and Multani, not that expensive either. Only, what is that, 6? Still, that's probably the most expensive thing we have, but for an 18/6. And then, of course, we got our, you know, our sack cards for throwing them at people. Great. Perfect. It was very straightforward. I appreciated the flavor of the whole thing. Altogether, I really liked the deck. All right, so let's get into the breakdown. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? To me, it was Fight Rigging. Fight Rigging was the most valuable player. The reason why is because in the top 5 is always something good. And you could get out one of these 2 guys there, pop on the Fight Rigging to it, and you're pulling out Yargle and Multani or Archfiend of the Dross or Anzog the Quake-Mole. All of that good stuff, right? Loved it. So yeah, Fight Rigging. You were the MVP. Man, if you're from New Capenna and I don't like what you do to that little cowboy. Looks like you're blowing up there. But it's just another rhino. Okay, but he just happens to be tremendously smaller somehow. Anyways, you just do a good job of facilitating getting all of the other stuff out. So congratulations, Fight Rigging. You're going to Disneyland. All right, was this deck competitive? Man, I believe it's a lot more competitive than what I got. I ended up getting a 58% off this thing, which is it's a good, win rate. My problem was that I played it a couple times. It was great. And then I started playing it more. Loss, win, loss. It just started losing like crazy. And it's like, this deck, I know it's good. But then it's like I just got back into the groove and it just won, just one right after another. So I know this deck's better than I got for the numbers. But I just felt like Arena was out to get me. So even though I got 58%, I know a lot of people say that's a great win rate. To me, anything under 60 seems a little low. I played it, 12 times, right? Got 7 wins out of the deal. But I believe this deck is better than what I got out of it. So is it competitive? I'm going to say yes. I think of it as being a competitive deck. I don't think you're going to be going, to Mythic with it or anything like that. But it's definitely a deck that you could probably win more with than what you lose. And that is what we're looking for. All right, was this deck fun? Absolutely it was. Why is that? Because we're getting guys out on 3. This guy, I hated having to hold him back. Sometimes if all I had was this guy in my hand and I had 2 mana to scratch together, I'd put him out and just be like, right, there's a guy. Sure, I'd lose out my ability to throw another guy, but I had other things like Pyrrhic Blast. That always helped. This thing was an instant. This one ended up being great, provided I had 5 or 4 mana sitting around. So yeah, it was fun because we could play early. You got the things out. They were powerful for what you were paying for it. And Halana and Alena obviously were jumping in to make things even better. I was looking forward to what everything could do. It was fun. It was really fun. I say, if anything, it was a fun deck. All right, and lastly, was it interesting? Yeah. You know why it was interesting is because it was a fling deck is what it was, right? It was called Sack and Crack. That was an interesting name, but it was a fling deck. And I haven't seen a good fling deck in a long time. And man, with things like Yargle, who's got 18 for power, but could be chumped by any chump in Jumper Town. Yeah, man. Fling is what you need to be able to get over that particular hurdle. So, totes, magoats, I thought that was great. I think this is a great, interesting deck. You don't see enough fling decks out there anymore. It used to be the bee's knees like 100 years ago. Back in the olden days when it was just hieroglyphics on the cards because that's the only way we could write. Anyways, there you go. It was an interesting deck. So let's add that up. Was it competitive? I'm going to say yes. Well, I can say it was a fun. Totes. Was it interesting? Absolutely. Still, I'm only going to give it an A just because of the tremendous string of losses I had with it at first. My gut feeling was this was a great deck, which is why I kept playing it. But it wasn't until at the end that I got a nice win streak that really proved that my suspicions about the deck had a lot of merit to it. All right, so I'm going to give this deck a straight A. Straight A. And if you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you have as much fun with it as I did. All right, that's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. See you next time, Space Cowboys. Later.